Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. And I'm pumped, clearly. Um, but before we get into everything, I love to start our calls by celebrating some wins. So give me some wins, ladies. I know Danielle has some.
I've had some wins.
Go.
I had a great breakfast meeting with another mom friend who's also a chiropractor who she's open to learning more, and we set up a meeting for me to come into the chiropractor office where she has a practice with her brother to share more in a formality, in a formal setting about Juice Plus and the business. So she's been kind of looking for something that what tipped her off was something that she could also recommend for kids. And that seemed to be for years the missing piece in her practice. So I'm excited about that. I have another mom friend that is new that I think will be signing up for the business on Friday, which I'm really excited about, who also was looking for something to call her own. She works as a daycare, just to make money, and she needs the flexibility with her kids who are the same age as my kids. And she's in school for health work, but she doesn't want anything to do with it. The only reason she's finishing school is because she likes to finish what she started. So she's going to finish to complete it. But she wants her own business, and awesome. And I've got another coffee date set up tomorrow with my booty yoga instructor.
It's called booty yoga.
It's called booty yoga. Go look it up.
I would go to that.
You would love it. You would love it. It's awesome. Booty yoga, BUTI, or some people spell it BUTY. Okay. So she is open to the business opportunity as well. So we're just in the infancy stages. I've sent her, Freedom Revolution, but now we're having an actual face-to-face. So I'm excited about that one too. I have some more wood. There's been some good stuff happening, but it takes time. But it's good. There's lots of good conversations. So we'll just see what they all produce into.
Yes. No, it's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. You got some good stuff. Who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
Go ahead.
Well, I'll be quick. I have a line. I have a rep who re-engaged a while back, and she and her small team are growing and trying, and she's realized that she needs to be coachable. So that's a win because she's allowing us to coach her. And so I see good things coming out of that line. And let's see, these are going to be weird wins, but I've had a lot of people get back to me, which is a win. Now they've said no, but at least they've gotten back to me. So I'm going to call those wins, because there was not a closure, maybe not now, maybe later, but they at least got back. Yeah. Because there's a lot of them floating out there that are just not getting back. So I'm going to call those are my wins.
That's awesome, Chris. That's good. All right, Caprice, what do you got?
Well, I scheduled 2 3-way calls today with Lisa, so I'm excited about that. I had a really great turnout for the holiday party. Thank you again, Lisa, for hosting that. It was awesome. And I think there were 14 guests that I had there. And so I'm following up with all of them to try to get them on 3-way calls and just, see if they're open. And I have a man who owns a gym. He's a former football player. He owns a gym in LA, and he's really interested in Juice Plus, and incorporating it into his business. So I'm hoping to get him on the phone with you too soon, Lisa.
I would get him on the phone with Chris Cotton.
Okay.
You don't need me for that. I mean, I'll talk to him, but Chris Cotton would be more effective for sure.
Okay, great. And then I have a gal that I met when I was on vacation in Hawaii that's really eager to learn about the business. I'm excited about that. And then another big win was we had an event for Southern California with Dr. Sears on Friday. At the same time, we were having our holiday party at Lisa's. And a new team member of mine went with 2 of her guests. All 3 of them are graduates of Dr. Sears' Lean certification program. So they really thought they'd never met him in person, and it was just the best experience. Both girls are signing up, and I think this rep's going to be fast tracking in the next week or so. So I'm excited about her as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's talk to them too. I don't think I've ever talked to them.
You talk to Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Anybody else? Melissa? Donna? I know, Donna, you kind of can't talk. I don't know where Donna Lambert is.
Hi guys, sorry about that. I was having audio issues. Couldn't hear anything for a while there.
Hi.
But I got you now. Hi. How are you? Wins. Yeah, just a lot of activity, which is good. It's a good way to gear up to start out the new year. We had a great customer care event last week, which we used to invite prospects to and invite them into the community. We had 14 people there, so that was like a good turnout for a Wednesday night that was raining in Southern Cal. Yeah, so we had a good time, and I've got some quad orders and stuff and some team members now like percolating, which is good. And then we had Dr. Sears right after, and that was awesome. He was great. You know, it went really long, but it was a good day, you know, so all new people, so that's helpful. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. All right. Well, Donna Wiss might type in some wins too. I know she can't talk, but I'm proud of you, Donna, for being on. All right. So I have some questions for you guys, just, and, you know, you can either talk about them here, or if you want to Vox me after or whatever, that's totally fine. Feel free to say whatever you want here. It's a safe place. The only person who will see this recording is Donna Lambert, if she decides to watch it. So the first question I have is, what can I do better in 2019 to serve you and your teams? And I mean it. And it doesn't have to be an answer that you give me now. It can be later. It can be whatever. But what can I do better to do a better job for everyone that I support, you guys and everyone else that's in your teams? Hit me. Let me have it.
I don't know. I'd have to think
I
about
don't know. That's a good question. I think it takes thought, because I think like you do step up and you're vocal, and I think in the more recent months, like I've seen you even step up even more and put yourself out there to make yourself available, you know, to show, you know, the support for reaching down and wanting to help those that are wanting to grow their business. So I don't know, sometimes I always fall into that space. It's like, you know, you need support, but you don't know what you need.
Right.
So it's hard to say like, well, what could you be doing more? Cause maybe I don't even know what I need more of.
Right.
You know, that's just my own personal take. You know I haven't been doing this as long as others. So, I mean, there's still so much that I'm learning and growing through.
Right there with you. Right there with you. Well, one of the things that I am going to start doing more of, and I've started it already, and just did one just this morning, is I am going to go back to coaching people who want to make money. I mean, that's my whole focus right now, is who wants to make money. Because I think there's too many people in this organization that are not making the money that they want to make, including some of you guys. I don't want to draw any false conclusions or put words in anyone's mouths. But I want to help people that want to make money next year. And the only way that I can understand what they want is to talk to them and coach them. And I did avoid coaching for a long time because I didn't see it yielding anything, but I've been getting coached. And so now and not just by Ray, I've been getting one-on-one laser coaching from a business builder who understands how to build business and how to make money. And I am completely humbled and coachable to this process. So I am going to reach out, and I've already reached out to some of you guys and some of your people to say, okay, let's make some money, and to be unapologetic about it, because I mean, quite frankly, we're losing too many people to the workforce. I mean, people are going back to work.
Yeah.
And it just breaks my heart.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody else to go back to work next year. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
No, good.
You want to go back to work.
You won't. You won't. Because you're determined to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got you in my phone now, by the way. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing with all the people that I coach. I won't be disrespectful of Danielle.
Listen, we're building a paycheck here. I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I will pull you up. So this is the figure that Danielle gave me. And this is important to me. Like, I take this seriously. And so she's in my phone, and there's her monthly income by when she wants it. I hold this in my heart. I take this on as a responsibility. Not that I'm going to do it for her, obviously, and neither was Melissa, clearly. But that's how serious I take this deal.
Well, I just want to say thank you for jumping out of a plane, because that was the most impactful thing to me personally. To see you as our leader to do that, like it rocked my world. And it honestly, Lisa, gave me the courage to schedule a surgery that I've been putting off for 2.5 years. And for lots of mental reasons that are way beyond everybody's pay grade here. But I just, I'm tackling that before the end of the year, because I heard you say, I've got to do it now. I've got to do whatever. And that was really inspiring to me. So I just want to say
good. Well, I'm not looking for accolades at any.
No, but it's important to share that too, Yeah.
Good. Well, good for you for doing that, Melissa. And I did it for me. I obviously didn't talk about it. I couldn't. And it was effing terrifying.
Would you do it again?
No.
No.
Not unless Ellie says, Mom, would you do this for me? Of course I would do it for her, because I did it.
How did it feel? I mean, I was really inspired as well. I mean, I just was like, wow. Actually, my son told me in the morning, he's all, did you see Lisa Blaisdell? She jumped out of a plane. I'm like, what? So did they have to shove you out?
No, you're in. I mean, 99.9% of the people do it. They only have 1 or 2 people a year that changes their mind. I knew what I was doing. I had it in my head. I knew what I was doing. It was just, and then it's like anything that you're terrified of, which is interesting for me. I couldn't talk about it. So that's why nobody really knew. Nobody knew what I was doing, because I could not talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to think about it, because the more you talk about something, the more real it becomes. So it wasn't even a reality until we were driving down that day. And then even then it was like coffee, singing, blah, blah, blah. And but so you got to I just had to do it.
Well, good for you. It was awesome.
So that's that. So, but be thinking about it, you guys, what else are you doing? Some of you guys have less time to devote to this business than you wish you had. So, what, I'm not going to build it for you, but how can I support you, in building this engine to get, things really cranking? I have to make money in 2019. 2019 will be, bar none, the most expensive year of my adult life. Bill and I are, by choice, facing the most astronomically expensive year of our 25 years of marriage raising kids, bar none. I have to make more money. I have to make more money. He makes great money. It's capped. He can't make any more money.
Yeah, Lisa, my desire is to really, more so than we have in many years, lock arms with you and really, I'm going to bring a lot of people to you and start, and whether it's you or you tell me that Chris Cotton's a better match for that call, whatever. I just really want to be in step and, work together to get my team making more money and bring on, find the right people, the ones who are willing to hit the ground running and working. Because that's always been the tough thing is we bring these people on and they just don't hit the ground running. At least most of mine don't. I don't know about yours. And so I want to work together to find, qualify, and coach those people so they can be successful out the gate instead of stagnant like so many of them.
Well, and it comes down to, and Danielle, we didn't get to talk about this really, but you already have it. Like, who do you want on your team? Number one, how much money do you want to make? Why? What are you going to do with it? These are all questions for yourselves, and these are questions that you can ask your team, and I can help ask of your team if we coach them. Who do you want on your team? Who do you want to work with? I mean, you guys are not working with everyone that you want to work with. I know you're not. And what are the qualities of the people that you want to work with? Go after the qualities. And like, I'm done. Like, I'll sponsor people that don't like that I know are not going to take it seriously, but at least I want them to be good quality people. And everyone that I've sponsored in the last 6 months is a good quality person, whether or not they do the business or not. I mean, I know it's a numbers thing, but at least they're good quality people and they're not going to like drive me nuts. But who are like the PTA presidents? Who are the volunteers? Who are the board members of your whatever neighborhoods? Who are the leaders of your community? Who are those people? Those are the qualities of the people that you want. Doesn't mean it has to be those people, but what are those qualities? That's what I'm after right now. That's why I love my fitness community. They show up, they're dedicated, they want health, they want fitness, they're willing to work. They're willing to work. Who's willing to work? Like Danielle, you said your gal that like she wants to finish what she starts. Like to me, like the dings go off. Ding, ding, ding. That's good. She wants to finish what she started. So it's just quality.
Yeah, commitment.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's this type or that type. I used to think it was a type of person, and now I'm seeing more that it's a quality thing.
And behaviors.
Yes. Yes.
Behaviors.
Lisa, you know what I think I'd like help with is locally, like it's been on my kind of business plan idea. I wasn't ready to do it last year, but is to do more of the in services like around here and just have, because I think it's so important and it's so much more powerful when there's two of us there, right? So instead of enlisting my downline, I think I'd like to go up for that kind of a thing. And
you mean like medical stuff?
Some doctor's offices, but not a ton of them, like more like office building. Like I know Catherine did a lot of that when she was building her business, and she got a lot of people that way. And I used to do it when I would go back to New York. I would justify it by like doing an in-service for the dentist office or my dad's networking group or whatever, like just, where you get like a lot of people because there's a captive audience and they come for like a lunch and learn type of a thing. Cause those are people I would never meet in my day. And that's more of like a professional upper level type of a target, but I think we could really do a good job with that. And you never know who we can sniff out of the crowd,
Yeah.
So we're open to that.
Totally. Okay. So, but be thinking about other things that I can do. And those are all really good. Those are all really good things. The number one thing that I can do for you guys are three-way calls. And I think we're starting to get it. I think by January, it'll really be good. Tomorrow night, Chris Drobes is training, and I'm really going to ask you guys to show up. I mean, whoever didn't show up for Tracy Pontarelli, that was not a good call to miss. That was not a good call to miss. It's so unfortunate that it didn't get recorded, and we are going to do it again she's had a lot of requests, and anyway, we'll get it back, but don't miss tomorrow night.
Yeah, I have a holiday event I'm going to, so I'm going to miss it, but I'll definitely watch the replay.
Yeah, so she's going to totally rock most of the people in our team's world. But if I can do one thing in 2019 and just get this little engine, like juice plus, and just go business. Even if we can just make like a 10-degree turn, it's like when the Titanic was trying to avoid, like they like, it was just like a little bit of a turn, and it didn't matter, obviously, but it, like, you know what I mean? Just like a little bit. And I know that it will be hard for a lot of people, including maybe some of you guys, but like, this is my goal, because it's the only way that we can really help people, impact more people, get more people healthy, and get more people making money so that they really do stick around for themselves. And I know that the whole campfire thing is like, that will always dominate, but $4 to $6 grand a month can change people's lives. And there aren't enough people in this team making that money. There's just not enough people making that kind of money. So that's what I want to help people do, because then it just, like, the more that they can start to make money, the deeper their belief will be, and then they'll duplicate that. So that's really my focus, is getting people to understand that they can really make some money.
Yeah.
So my ratio, and you guys should think about this, like, and most of you guys should even have a higher ratio than this, but my ratio, and this is in the book I know a lot of you guys read, with what's her face, Ronnie, her ratio is 80-20, which I want to be 80-20, but I think right now I need to be like 70-30. So prospecting versus supporting. And your prospecting should definitely be, Karen thinks my prospecting should be 50-50, but I really can't not lead by example. So that's my number one job. So 70-30 prospecting to supporting. And some of you guys, you can be 80-20. Does that sound about right?
80% prospecting to 20% supporting.
Yeah.
And are you considering both team building and customers as prospecting, or are you saying team building?
Yeah. I mean, just prospecting
In general, just for either.
Yeah, if they're not on your PVC report. But I mean, really for you guys, it should be, I mean, really, Caprice, do you want more customers?
No, I want team members.
And that's where 80% of your time needs to be.
Right. And yeah.
None of you guys need more customers. We need more customers because those are our more successful reps. But honestly, I don't want any more customers. I want reps.
So that's the question. So are you, I've been contemplating, because I do get a lot of customers and I'm trying to turn them into team members, or some of them. But I'm not going to turn a customer away. So what's your strategy for that? I mean, do you put them under one of your new team members? What are you doing when you?
Well, right now I am, because I have this little hub. I have this little, like, they're all like mosquitoes, like with Juice Plus over at my gym. And I have 2 reps that are both direct to me, and it's easier for me to prospect and bring up Juice Plus than anybody. So I am, if the relationships overlap, I'm helping, I'm supporting. But if it's a totally isolated, I mean, of course, I'm going to take a customer. I'm not going to turn a customer away. But my point is that I'm bringing up the business. Like, I just approached a fitness gal that was at my lunch. She still isn't on the product. And I said, I want to pick your brain. I'm building my business and my wellness community. Can you have coffee after you teach on Thursday? And she said, yes, I want to talk to you.
Great.
So I'm not going to just piddle around with somebody that's teaching fitness part-time. I'm going to see if she's open to the business and get on this too.
And FYI, you used Tracy Pontarelli's language there with let me pick your brain. And the day that she had that training and she had us text people, I texted someone with that same language, and they're going to be a rep now.
Yeah.
So it really does work. So I'll be setting up a call with you soon with Betty.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Awesome.
Totally. So that's something just to think about. And you can help your teams with that too. But everyone that you guys have in your teams, they should all just be prospecting, and then you can help support them with their team. Okay, so then events. I know that there are, more home-based customer stuff this month, which is awesome. And I think it's the best time to do that. Tons of Zoom stuff, which is great. Donna, I know you can't talk, but Donna's team is doing a wine and wellness via Zoom tonight at 7 Pacific, 8 Mountain. Flyers on Trailblazer. It's, a couple of people are getting launched this week on Zoom. So I think it will mostly, after this week go to Zoom, which is totally fine. But hopefully you guys all have a big event that you're building for January, like a big business event. I know there's the Pajama Regional, which I know for us on the West Coast, we're always at a disadvantage, but I still think it's fun and a great event. I know, Melissa, you did a really big event with that last year. We don't have a regional, but we do have the LA. I keep calling it the LA. Okay, Donna has the Colorado regional. We have the Las Vegas boot camp, which I'm still building for, despite the fact that it's sold out, because I keep getting people that want to go to Las Vegas. So I'm like, okay, I know we'll get tickets. But I think we need a big event.
What is the Pajama Regional again? Is that the beginning of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's January?
Yep. Yep.
The first weekend in January, is that when it is?
The 4th and the 5th.
5th? Okay. I thought so.
It's good and it's easy. And I know, Danielle, you have all these people that don't want to leave the neighborhood. So
yeah, seriously. They don't want to leave their town sometimes.
Yeah.
They don't want to go 3 miles down the road.
Right. Right. Now, I
But,
know
yeah.
it can be a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That, and, I don't know, there's something about like lately, because I think like we tend to go so much one way. And a year ago, I was so much like trying to figure out how I could never have anyone in my house ever again to realizing that's like the foundation of this business. So that's where I'm going to put in a lot of energy, because also, you guys, like, where are you good? Like, I know I'm good in my house. That's how I got to NMD. I'm good in my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best. So where are you good? Like, I know. And Chris, you're good in your house. Like, that's where you rock. So just keep doing it, but do the business events too in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd like to do more business events.
That's why I called Karen Jones and I said, hello, help.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, because I think that's the most compelling presentation. I'm going to get a ton of people there.
Get a table.
But like in home, like have we done, I mean, I know I haven't in a very long time. Has anyone done a virtual franchise overview in their home?
Well, I don't think we called them that.
Ages ago.
It's the Power of 5. It's, there's lots of different things that you can call it, sharing stories, the Freedom Revolution. Yeah, they're done all the time.
Well, I know, I'm just asking if any of you have done, because I think maybe getting back to like a cozy in-home overview on the business. I haven't done that in a while. Is anybody else having success in their home with those?
I've done what I've been calling them is Design a Life You Love. I haven't done them in my home. I've done them out in restaurants, because I feel like, one, it's like a little bit more professional. Like, people want to get out of the house. They can eat a little something, drink, whatever. And the way I've done it's been 3 to 4, typically 3 just because of my numbers here, people sharing their stories, product and business. And then whoever's the most senior person there also gives the overview on the products and the company and the mission and all that jazz. So we cover everything. And then there's networking time so people can come up, see all the products, mingle, further share stories, ask questions. And it has so I've done 3 of them so far, and each one has yielded distributors.
That's great. Okay, I'm going to plan some of those then.
So I'm planning to have one in my calendar every single month.
That's good.
And how are you inviting?
So I invite personally, obviously, like we're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And really simply, like, hey, I'm having this, this event. I'm calling it Design a Life You Love. I'm going to be sharing my story alongside 2 other amazing friends. We all have 3 equally powerful yet very different stories. I'd love for you to be a part of this evening. Like, are you free, whatever the heck date it is? And that's kind of how
You're not really telling them it's a business event.
No, because it's more than that.
Right.
We're sharing our product story too. So whatever it's going to, exactly. It's really along the lines of what we're doing. It's our mission, right? Inspiring healthy living. So and in all cases, because everyone's story in some way is so powerful, like, let's face it, no matter how long you've been on this product, you've got a great story. Mm-hmm. They're inspired somehow. And so whether it was somebody brand new with no exposure at all and getting a little bit of the vision and saying yes, or wanting to learn more, and then you have the conversation one-on-one or do a 3-way call, or it was a customer that's having a great experience and now hearing other stories have just kind of reinforced it and solidified. They want to be a part of it too. And I'm very, very, very big on community, and I'm very lovey-dovey. So that is it's just who I am. And so people really do fall in love with the community experience that we put out there, and they want to step into that.
And that's how we did our Christmas event. And, it was what I appreciated about it, because it was the first time I had our California team come together in that way, was that the 3 gals who I enlisted to come and share their story, and it gave us time to talk through their story, to practice their story, to really get them to own that. And then they felt really compelled in their inviting process because they were elevated in the room, right? So they got to share, and they came to me afterwards and said, we want to give you a Christmas gift. And I was like, what? They're like, we want to do this monthly and we're willing to step up. So it really kind of like broke their, fears, and I think empowered them to take that next step, which I said, I'm so happy to take the back seat. I'm like, I can't wait for that. So, I said, why don't you guys get together and you put the calendar together, and then I will support it. And, so we kind of shifted in that space, which was really cool. Just as a team win, but I think that model does really work well. It's, really enlisting. And that's what you want for new people to see too, right? Because then they don't have to be so seasoned and so experienced and so whatever. So makes it more.
The worst ones in the room, like the worst stories, the worst, like I don't mean the worst, but I need to just never be in front of the room ever again.
Why? You're great.
Well, there's so many people. You don't have to be a professional speaker.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. You don't want to go up and seem so professional and so polished, because then people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, she's."
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, it's like that. Well, if you didn't see the video, then it doesn't make sense to you, Caprice. But it's like that one that Ray went on and on and on and on and on and on and on about the guy that was like, you could cut him with a knife. He was so cut in the suit, and he was phenomenal. And then the day didn't show up, and there was like this.
I saw that one. That was good. Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like everyone signed up. Everyone signed up. Everyone signed up. Everyone signed up. That's why I'm like, oh my God.
I almost always, everyone I do too, because obviously if I'm speaking on them, and then I have one-on-one conversations with people right after as we're doing the network, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to say this when I was up there, which is not intentional. It's totally just I totally forgot to say it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they're like, oh, that's okay. Don't worry. Thank you for telling me. That's all right.
You feel endearing. And then
I'm like, oh my God. When you stand in front of the room, sometimes I just forget what to say.
Yeah. No, that's smart, Danielle. That's really smart. That is really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the only other 2 things were, I think I'm going to do a contest in January. I'm going to try to do it this way that Ray trained on this weekend with the pre-contest. The pre-contest to enter for the contest. So I just need to figure out what the contest will be, but I think the pre-contest is just going to be get a customer. Get 1 customer and you get into the pre-contest. Or no, get 1 customer for the pre-contest, and then you'll get in the contest. So that I'm going to work on this week. The other thing is that the shred, it's just if we don't have more people in the shred in January than we've ever had ever, then Kristen Finley will come after us all with butcher knives. No. That shred group is phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. It rivals up against any of the shred groups and other NMD, all my NMD friends. And Donna Wiss, it's really, really good. So I don't know, Melissa and Danielle, if you guys are doing your own shred. You're doing your own shred. Are you guys shredding this week? Did you have a group this week?
Yeah. And my 2 AA girls, Amanda and Andrea, I've slowly been giving them the reins, and they've been stepping up and doing a good job with it.
Good. Yeah. That's good.
January is the signature shred the bleep out of January. So we do a running, so people can
running shred
times. So there's we break it up into teams. So it's that first, and that's what we're working on today to finalize that. But the teams pin up against each other, and it's and you can go from one team and roll into the next one, roll into the next one if you want to. That way you get a 30-day experience instead of just a 10-day one. But it's fun because then they post for points, they, share for points, they get all these different things, and then it goes into the team points, and then we raffle off prizes and stuff. So it brings a lot of energy to it, and people seem to like it because it's fun.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's great. That's great. I mean, you guys, that works. That's awesome. This is our biggest shred group. We give away $100 in contests and prizes. We took the 14-day challenge vacation and are marketing to our shredders to go market for us. So we've got a lot of marketing happening on the back end. And I know that we'll have like close to 150 shredders in January. And it's like a well-oiled machine, but yet at the same time, there's tons of new energy because there's new people that come in and they're pumped. So I'm super happy the way that that's all going right now. It's been great. It's been great. And the reps, and so my question always is, okay, where are the reps? So I went in there last night and really challenged people to start sharing their story, and then plugging into Nikki's call that she's got tomorrow night. I think it's tomorrow night. There's a lot of calls this week, to get educated about the shred. Because I do think that that's really important, that we have something at the end of every shred to invite people to, so that they can build for the next shred, and we have an opportunity to talk to them about the business. Because they're the best potential reps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that calls tomorrow night. I have to go back on.
Oh, can you share that?
Yes.
If you find it.
Oh, it was on the Heat team. So yeah, it's yeah, it's the 12th. Sorry, it's the same night as your thing, Danielle. But it's just do it. Just do one. Like,
maybe I'll do. Yeah, I was thinking of just doing one.
I want to have that every single month as a staple, because I think it's really important that we have something to invite people to, and to say, look, we need people sharing this.
Where is that flyer? I had it.
I wonder if it's like worth it to give a kickback, almost like if there's a shredder that signs up and they bring on 2 shred customers of their own, like they bring on two buddies, right, that we don't know, we don't have access to invite to, but they get 2 people to come along with them. Like if we raffle off, if they earn themselves a bag of shakes or something to support them through their shred.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because that's a lot of extra.
Thank you, Donna Wiss.
They could get.
Donna, this is what's so great about it. I don't have all the details. I don't know. So Donna, we have $100, and then there's 3 contests that we run. What do they have to do again? They have to go on their Facebook pages.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, they have to go on their Facebook page. It has to be a public post, and they have to tag it, #TV Shred 10, I believe, and tag the person that invited them to the shred so that we know that they did it. And then they can either if they do a live, they get their name in the hat twice. If they do just a post about their experience, written post, then they get their name in once. That's it. And then we're splitting up $100. So 50, is it 50-50?
Yeah, that's what we decided, I think.
Yeah, and I can't remember. Was it what was our goal? Was our goal 100 for this month, and we're just short of it?
We got there.
And you have all
just
the distributors, all the reps are paying in.
We asked everybody to pay in between 5 and 10, and then we did this last month too. And then everybody takes. We have it's kind of a format we follow every month. We do it too. Everybody has a day. They take a day. Or volunteer. They don't have to, but so we kind of rotate around, and there's a theme, why caffeine, why gluten. So there's always a subject matter each of the days. And then what else did we do? Oh, and then we did the profile, where now this time around we've had shredders, that shredded before or whatever. And so we did a shredder profile or something like that.
Spotlight.
Shredder spotlight. Thank you. And we wrote up we have like a little short set of questions that we just send to them and they answer, and then we write it up and post a picture of them, some fun photos of them. So it's been really cool because like people have seen these people shredding over and over, and so now they get to actually kind of get to know them and why they started and how they've been successful and why they come back. And so it's really evolving, and there's like been really cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Month after month, it seems like we got something new.
And what's
That's
great
awesome.
is that all the newbies are, I don't know, like, right, Donna, like they're stepping up, they're taking ownership of their time. They have an opportunity to share. A lot of the girls are the ones that did the 14-day challenge. So they're going live on Facebook. They're not afraid.
Yeah.
They're just have more skin in the game for the shred. So they're bringing more people into the shred. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it's been
and the whole
Kristen, because her big thing is she's a solo competitive athlete. Her whole background is solo. So I've been like this little, like, no, come over here with the people. And she's grown a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, have you noticed, the only thing I've noticed on this shred, albeit awesome that there's so many people on it, is I'm not seeing a lot of as much activity in the views and comments and likes. Have you noticed that?
No, it's December. Everybody's a lot busier right now.
Yeah.
Everyone is a lot busier right now. They're not sitting on their couch watching the latest Facebook Live. I mean, we all have to take
And the shred's harder too, December, obviously. So they're.
Yeah. I would say too, I've been doing this now for 2 years consistently. And I would have to say, if you track the participation, it's almost like an every other month thing. Even with this being December, I mean, that could be all the excuses in the world for sure. But like last month we were on fire. And then this month we have a lot more people, but like you said, the participation is down, but I could bet money on it that January will be crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, January is going to be
very good at that.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. Okay, awesome. Well, I know you guys are busy. The only other thing that I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I have to get some help. But I am going to go back to communicating with the team through email. I'm going to do it. I got to put out a funnel. I'm going to make a funnel, and then I'm going to build a whole list, and I'm going to just try to build as big of a list as I can, because I want to put out monthly or weekly reminders on calls and celebrate promotions on email. I'm going to do it. So that is, I think it still is. I mean, I know this. I prospect on email. We just have to remember that and how many of you guys, you have people that they join the teams and then you're like, they're still not on Facebook, which we get them there, but they're not looking at the group. They're not looking at the team calls. They're not looking at Voxer. They're not, but they still check their email every day. So I just feel like I got to have all the cylinders of communication on there. So I gotta rebuild all that. I mean, I have it, but I just have to it has to go through MailChimp, because that's the easiest way for me to manage a growing.
What is it? MailChimp?
Yeah. I love MailChimp. I love it. I love MailChimp, but it's a process. So I know how to do it. I just have to take the time to do it or hire somebody to do it. But my goal is by February. Okay. We're going to rock 2019.
Yes.
In terms of, Lisa, your availability for three-way call schedule?
Yeah. Just Voxer me.
Okay.
Yep.
And Lisa, are you still good with possibly my team joining your Trailblazer customer page?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I need to, my team seemed to be, they were into it, but I haven't revisited it, so I'll get back to you.
Yes. And sometime this month, I want to have a call about that so that we can get some, just some synergy around it. It's been pretty hodgepodge, which is fine. There's just been so much going on, but I do want to kind of systemize that a little bit and pump it up.
Yeah, I officially shut down my customer and my team page, and now I moved most people into your pages.
And it's good. It's good. I mean, I'm not
happy.
I'm not really feel like we're doing the best job that we could, but it's good. It's fine for now, but I want to really dial it up in January.
Okay.
I want to make it a destination.
An experience.
It has to be an experience and a destination.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many healthy groups
Mm-hmm.
people could be a part of. So where are we adding the most value? I'll ask Ray. Ha! All right, you guys, you're awesome. And definitely call me if you have things that you want me to change or do, like my hair color. Cut this one piece that my girl missed that drives me nuts every day. I'm like, Sarah, you freaking missed this. Look at this piece. She missed it. I told you, Chris, last night.
You should cut that off.
I don't want to because I don't want to mess it up.
You just cut it off.
Come over and cut it.
I'm on my way. I'm
Make
on my way.
cookies for my starving children. All right. Love you guys. By the way, you're getting presents from me. They're coming in layers.
Aw, thank you.
Coming in layers. So look in your mailbox.
Thank
All
you.
right, I'm stopping